Ripple and XRP are creating a seismic shift in the global financial ecosystem, and I don't think enough people understand how big it is. Today, we will dissect the groundbreaking innovations, unravel the strategic initiatives fueling their market prominence, and highlight their broader implications for institutional adoption and crypto investors. Plus, some great video from Monica Long. Today's focus is on Ripple's evolving vision and XRP's transformative potential that will reshape the future of money. Hello, awesome people of the world. This is Zip again, to drop some content to educate and keep your mindset positive on the crypto market. Just do me one easy thing. Subscribe to the channel and like the video so we can bring more folks that resonate with us, and we'll spend time on the beaches of the world together. Let's get into it. Whether you're a seasoned crypto investor or someone eager to understand why Ripple matters, this discussion is crafted to equip you with actionable insights. Ripple's bold ambition to establish itself as the primary ecosystem for cross-border, decentralized and banking finance places it at the forefront of innovation and creating a seismic shift in the industry. Among its strategic moves, the decision to expand into Hong Kong, a city positioning itself as the next Wall Street of the East, is pivotal. Hong Kong's regulatory embrace of digital currencies provides Ripple a prime opportunity to collaborate with governments seeking CBDC implementation. Ripple's foray in this region is not isolated. It's part of a broader strategy to bridge traditional finance with digital assets. This step also subtly reflects an adaptive strategy to sidestep challenges from regulatory authorities in Ripple's home market, the United States. Meanwhile, the SEC's evolving stance on crypto ETFs, potentially influenced by Ripple's Asian strategy, underscores how Ripple effects may influence global financial policies. Stay tuned, because in a minute we will look at what Monica Long and the Sound Planning Group have to say in recent interviews. For institutional investors, Ripple's positioning crystallizes an opportunity to plug into an ecosystem ripe with innovation, adaptability, and regulatory dialogue. The lesson here for the audience is clear. Ripple isn't merely navigating the choppy waters of crypto markets, but carving a sustainable path forward in global finance. No analysis of Ripple is complete without a deep dive into XRP, its digital currency. Recently, Ripple achieved significant legal victories in disputes with the SEC, deeming XRP not a security. Adding to the optimism is a new SEC chair, Paul Adkins, with speculation the SEC appeal against Ripple will be dropped. These outcomes have not only sparked a bullish outlook on the asset, but have also marked a turning point in bridging the gap between digital currency innovation and institutional adoption. For crypto investors, an evolving market structure tied to XRP also presents a fascinating narrative with high utility potential. With the anticipated introduction of an XRP exchange-traded fund, ETF, and forthcoming stablecoin regulation, the asset inches closer to market maturity. But why does this matter to investors? An ETF brings mainstream liquidity and accessibility, providing retail and institutional investors an easier mechanism to add XRP exposure to their portfolios. And don't forget, RLUSD is now poised to overtake the stablecoin market. Check this interview out from Bloomberg with Ripple President Monica Long that should make you bullish.
Right now, this is available on Bitso, MoonPay, CoinMina, additional listings coming on Bullish, Mercado Bitcoin, and others. What about a huge platform like Coinbase and others, for example? When does that happen?
We are continuing to expand distribution and availability of Ripple dollars on other exchanges. So I think you can expect to see more availability, more announcements coming soon.
How soon?
Imminently.
Well, we'll look out for that. What about in terms of adoption? How big do you expect this to get in the next year realistically? I mean, do you have a baseline kind of projection on how big it could get based on the adoption you're talking about with clients? Do you think large institutions are using this? Who's using it?
So, I mean, if we look at the crypto landscape overall, I mean, it has certainly been, the market's been growing in the past couple quarters. And, we think that this year is going to be a big year for crypto overall. And so demand for stablecoins, we think, will grow along with that. As you mentioned, I mean, it's really the way to on-ramp and off-ramp. It's also used as a key asset in trading. So we think that the market's going to grow tremendously over the course of the next year. Our demand from within our client base, our business doubled within payments last year. And so we see a really strong growth trajectory for our payment solution. And with that, Ripple US dollar will have a premium role.
Monica, what about other asset types? You've seen a lot of interest when it comes to ETFs tied to cryptocurrencies. A lot of questions around whether you could see an ETF tied to spot XRP. What kind of discussions are you having with people about this? Do you think we'll see one soon?
I think we will see one very soon. I think that we will see more various crypto spot ETFs this year coming out of the US. And I think XRP is likely to be next in line after Bitcoin and ETH. There's already been a number of different companies like Canary and others who have filed. And so we think, especially with the administration change, and that the approvals of those filings will
Adding credibility to these narratives are industry thought leaders such as Ripple's chief cryptographer, David Schwartz, with his alpha post on X of Brad G with President Trump. This just injects confidence, as XRP continues to anchor itself as more than a speculative asset, but a practical tool for institutional finance. For the audience, the key takeaway is this: XRP isn't just riding a wave of legality, it's laying the foundation for its utility-driven future. Tokenization is redefining how people think about ownership and access to valuable assets. By converting real-world assets like real estate, fine art, or even commodities into digital tokens on blockchain networks, tokenization enables fractional ownership and unlocks previously untapped liquidity. Ripple and similar blockchain networks like Stellar are central players in driving this evolution. Imagine owning a fraction of a high-value asset like a prime New York apartment or a masterpiece by Picasso without navigating the complexities of traditional ownership. This is the revolution Ripple backs: a more democratized, accessible investment ecosystem. For crypto investors, tokenization signals diversity in portfolio opportunities, offering exposure to asset classes traditionally beyond reach. David Strazewski of the Sound Planning Group builds the bigger picture in this interview.
But XRP, have you? What do you see with that one?
Okay, so that's Ripple. Yeah. So Ripple has a very interesting story. So their whole thing is that they want to be the central bank digital currency coin of choice. They are headquartered right now in Hong Kong. So that's actually a big deal because China wants to become the next Wall Street. And so they're really trying to be pro-positive on crypto, which is part of the reason why I think the SEC made their move for the ETF this year, because they need to do something. But with Ripple, they're a medium of exchange. Bank of America actually did 100% of internal transfers on Ripple. I think it was early 2021 through early 2022 when ultimately the SEC said, hey, there's something going on here. Now, Ripple actually won that case. Here's what I can share with you. It's very efficient, very quick. Bank of America thought that was a better way of internally managing assets going across the border and different things. So I can say this: I have spoken with quite a number of Bitcoin multimillionaires and billionaires, and I have been very surprised to hear that many of them are interested in Ripple and also another company out there called Stellar, which has the ability to ultimately tokenize different assets. Can I explain this real quick? Because I should have said this on the alternative coin part. When the world is changing, basically it looks like this. If you wanted to sell a building, right now and you go, you know what, I could go and try to find somebody, raise the capital, etc. well, what if you could put this inside of a token? You can tokenize this building and sell off percentages of it to different people, but not just any one individual investor. And then that person can trade it or get a loan against it or something else. What blockchain technology is going to give us the ability to do is to tokenize or to get the money into or these assets into an alternative world that isn't necessarily the SWIFT banking system that the United States has ultimately overseen.
Tokenization also undermines the inefficiencies of traditional banking systems, such as prolonged transaction times and high fees. By improving liquidity, lowering barriers to entry, and enabling 24/7 trading, tokenized assets could render traditional financial intermediaries less essential. This new landscape resonates with Ripple's mission-driven ethos, empowering crypto investors to reimagine how technology can engineer financial control. Ripple's partnerships weave a narrative of credibility and trust in a burgeoning crypto landscape often marred by uncertainty. Collaborations with financial titans like Standard Chartered and Bank of America signal Ripple's strategic approach to integrate its blockchain solutions into traditional banking systems. These partnerships suggest an appetite among legacy institutions to engage with trustworthy crypto ecosystems. One notable acquisition by Ripple is Medico, a Swiss-based company specializing in digital asset custody. This move aligns with institutional priorities on secure storage, a critical concern in digital asset management. Ripple's proactive stance on scaling custody solutions signals its readiness to cater to high-tier investors and financial institutions. The flip the switch analogy, often used in Ripple's insider circles, describes a moment when Ripple's infrastructure could significantly outpace competitors due to its foresight and readiness. Crypto investors should note how Ripple's strategic groundwork positions XRP to capitalize on a more integrated digital economy, signaling potential long-term growth. The XRP community is one of crypto's most active and passionate groups, showcasing dedicated engagement through forums, grassroots educational initiatives, and social media platforms. For investors, this community provides a valuable ecosystem for knowledge sharing and market insights. However, a critical piece of advice: investors should look beyond short-term speculation. Ripple's unique selling point lies in the multifaceted utility of XRP, designed to act as a bridge asset for settling cross-border payments efficiently. Crypto investors must approach XRP with a strategist's mindset, focusing on the asset's long-term role in facilitating financial innovation rather than day-to-day volatility. I'd recommend looking at educational resources, such as Ripple's developer toolkits or thought leadership contributions from industry experts. These can help investors gain deeper insight into the asset's trajectory. Also, join me on X to gain further knowledge and confidence as we all are on this amazing journey. As I state regularly, I like diversifying investments, allocating resources to fundamentally solid utility projects like XRP, and maintaining a disciplined approach to crypto trading. In the realm of digital assets, knowledge is not just power, it's profit. Cryptocurrencies like XRP don't just shake up financial systems. They redefine how society perceives money, ownership, and accessibility. Ripple's broader vision aligns with critiques of traditional finance, highlighting inefficiencies, inequity in access, and exclusionary practices. For investors and society at large, Ripple's solutions have the potential to foster financial inclusivity. Imagine rural communities in developing nations gaining access to scalable financial systems without the necessity of conventional banking infrastructure. XRP's utility as a facilitator of micropayments opens doors for underserved populations, allowing them to participate in a growing global economy and leveling the field to millions. These innovations champion a vision of financial empowerment, where individuals take ownership of their assets without intermediaries. For crypto investors, this societal impact is a reminder that with every investment comes an opportunity to shape the future of money. Well, that will do it for this video on XRP and Ripple. I hope you gained some confidence and better understand what you hold if you own XRP. If you don't have it, I hope it encourages you to evaluate it and see if it may not be an asset that may fit well in your portfolio. As always, please be very safe and stay away from scammers and keep that mindset on lock. See you next time. Zip is out.